I can see it inside of you. I've seen the wood, I've seen the nails, I've seen the good, I've seen the fails, I've seen the cross, I've seen the man, I've seen the you I know I am. Still all this time keeps passing by, and there's no question, we don't ask why. You were hungry for a change, so was I. I swore a promise to my love, hope to die. Still marching on, the war won't end. Just yesterday you were my friend. Still see each other with hardened eyes, see through the darkness of pain and lies. You were hungry for a change, so was I. I swore a promise to my love, hope to die. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this presentation of original music by a nobody, just like you. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're not a nobody. You're somebody. You're somebody to somebody. And even if that somebody is just yourself, you have to find a way to persevere. And right now, in these times, right now, as of today, these are some of the most challenging times that I continue to face with the absence of my community. And when I say that, what I mean is it's very difficult to have conversations with people that don't almost immediately get tied up into the social norm. And that sometimes is wound really tightly around politics and egocentric behavior, fear being the number one perpetrator of the destruction of our community bonds. And those community bonds that we used to have included friendship and family and love. And right now, during this period of time, we are in Lent in the country where I'm at. And Lent is just something that basically, it was a period of time when we used to try and go without certain things. And never in my life did I know that I would be having to go without community. And community is a strong bond that basically solidifies our supposed worth on this earthly plane. And so I haven't really been feeling like I was of very much value, not even among my family. And when I say that with all seriousness and with all expectation that, once again, this type of video is just something that some people are not going to resonate with, because nobody wants to hear someone else's sad story. And at the same time, as I share what's on my heart, what's in my heart, I find that a lot of people want this kind of information to be shared. Otherwise, I wouldn't continue to see people subscribing, sharing these videos, and trying to help and trying to make a difference in one another's life. For me, monetarily, I'm in a quandary where some circumstances led me to having difficulties. And those difficulties weren't something that I didn't mutually participate in, but those difficulties are something that I've been going through for long enough that if you're a movie buff and you're into stuff like seeing The Shawshank Redemption and wondering how many miles of filth that someone has to crawl through in order to make it through to the outside, into the clean streams, into the clean rain, into the reasonable rainfall that I've been hoping that we all will experience instead of the flooding and droughts, then you'll understand that the books of peace talk a lot about similar circumstances aligning with whether or not community gave thanks for the things that were going on. In some cases, entire communities were obliterated because they were just so vile. In the nation where I'm at, it feels like we're surrounded by vile, by not viral, by vile thoughts, vile actions, and consequences that often hurt the person who really didn't deserve it, the persons, the entities who really didn't deserve it. The resources that we're taking from, the things that we have, if we can't use them with gratitude, I absolutely am grateful for this Taylor T5Z Pro, by the way. This guitar is one of my favorites. It's something that I acquired because I really liked how the headstock has a different tone than the body. It's in gas lamp black, but the headstock has this beautiful wood color. And not every item was like that. Not every version of this guitar was like that. This variation was different. I'm different. You're different. And all of us have a place where we fit into this entire community picture. Sometimes the only thing is we don't see each other. We can't see each other. And sometimes when we do see each other, we see each other with hardened eyes. But one day, hopefully, we'll see through the darkness and the lies. We'll see through the pain of the darkness and lies. And we'll begin to recognize that there were some major fails, even in the books of peace, where it took someone getting nailed to a cross before an entire community, perhaps global, saw the illness and the ill intent that led to those consequences. So I wanted to talk a little bit about truth, and it turns out we talked about truth and consequences, not to be confused with truth or consequences, which is actually a city name in New Mexico, believe it or not. Look it up, Truth or Consequences. Some of the most amazing hot springs in the world are there. There are hot springs in a lot of places that I have visited, including Big Bend National Park. There are some hot springs that are being renovated here in San Antonio, Texas itself, Hot Wells Boulevard. And instead of just sounding like I'm rambling, I want to suggest that everything's tied together in a way where there's synchronicity, and some of us who are hearing this message have the ability to help one another out. I hope that you're able to help out. If you can click on the description, click on like, click on subscribe. If you can share this video with someone who might enjoy music and a different perspective on the things that are going on in the world right now, something that'll lead us to talk about something that's a little bit more rewarding, more fulfilling, I would appreciate it. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's fine. Click on the thumbs down. I would appreciate that as well. At some point in time, I'll open up the conversation so that people can comment and have all the discussions they want on this channel to cause the algorithm, to cause this channel to have even more subscribers. Maybe this will be the resolution of my monetary woes. I'm not really sure, but I am sure that I'm going to keep on continuing to try and share my heart and my effort, and hopefully that'll lead to something tangibly positive in this world, in this community. Thanks so much for enjoying this clip. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.